Welcome back to the video. You're back on the video. This is Things That Annoy Me, part 11. I never thought, you probably never thought that I'd ever do this ever again. I had doubts myself that I'd ever return to this, because I think part 10 is a good number to leave it off, but I've got a few more things I want to add. So here's to part 11. I'm sorry I've been slacking on the uploads. I explained it in a previous video. I just felt a bit lethargic. I didn't feel like how I felt before, and it's just hard to make a video when you've got people in the house. But I'm alone, so I'll make a video now. Anyway, let's get on to it. So the first thing that annoys me. This is the biggest thing that I've got to add. I can't relate to this, even though I have it myself. But the biggest thing that annoys me that I want to add is people who put videos of them vaping or smoking in their stories, like in their Snapchat stories, like 1 million times. Like, I can't relate to that, even though I have Snapchat. But obviously I don't really have any friends. I'm lonely, I'm sad. I have friends, but not really Snapchat-wise. Follow me on Snapchat. I'll put it down below. But I guess stories in general, but it is mainly Snapchat. Like, I just don't get people who put videos of them. I just don't get people who put videos of them vaping or smoking, like, over and over and over and over and over again. Like, we don't want to see you smoking a blunt part 72,927. We don't want that. Like, what you think people are going to react? Oh my god, he's smoking a blunt. He's so hot. Oh, I want his phone number now. I need to get his phone number. I love him so much. Versus what we actually think. You piece of shit. Nobody cares. I'm unfollowing you. This is why your dad left. And I'm sorry to tell you, he's not getting the milk. We don't care. We don't care. It's bad enough as it is. We don't want to see the same video of you smoking over and over and over again. Like, mix it up. Have you not seen that? Like, Women Reign said it best. Missionary position every single night. Yeah, that's sus. But the point is, we don't want the same thing over and over and over again. Like, mix it up. Or better yet, just delete your account. Just delete your account. Just why? I don't get it. Why would you think people care about seeing you have a toke on anything? We don't care. Toke, smoke in the air. We don't care. We don't care. Literally anyone could do that. Anyone could smoke. There's just some smart people who actually choose not to, like myself. And then there's you, who just is a complete bellend and thinks that you should do that every single day and record yourself doing that, thinking that people care. We don't care. Nobody cares. Okay, next thing. People who like roller coasters, like rides. I don't get it. I think I might have said this in part 10. I haven't actually watched back part 10, but I think I said about peers in part 10. This being the same thing. Like, I don't get why you would want to spend your money on, like, a 1 minute ride that will scare the flip out of you I'm trying to keep it PG. But obviously, some sus bits. But, you know. Like, why would you spend money on a ride that lasts like 1 minute and will scare you the flip out with heights, like sending you like 100 feet in the air? And then people actually admit that they're scared of heights, but they like the thrill of it. Like, what? Who says that? My stepdad. But I don't understand the logic. If you don't like heights, then why would you actually risk going 100 feet in the air and then plummeting down and actually spending money on it? Why? What planet are you on? I don't get the logic. Why? I just don't get it. I'm just lost for words. People who have this logic actually scare me the flip out. I just don't get it. I really don't. I really don't understand. I just really don't get it. And next thing, people who like films and watch them like every day. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but when you watch a film, the purpose of it is to watch all of it. But you've got people who will put a film on, but then go on their phone as if they can multitask. You can't. And then you say, well, I've seen a load of times before, then why watch it? Now, that's kind of the same thing with music. You go for a walk, you listen to music. Same thing over and over again. But music keeps your mind focused. Sometimes you don't even know the music's playing because you just focus on the walk. Other times you put on an Eminem 2-pack and you actually lose yourself in the music. Like, you actually vibe to the music. You actually rap in public. You actually embarrass yourself. That's just me. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. I just... I just don't understand why you would actually, like, do that. Like, when I don't really go on the TV anymore. I don't even go on Xbox anymore, to be honest. But if I did, and when I do, I watch, like, a 20-minute cartoon. Well, 10-minute, but another episode on, so 20 minutes. Because, realistically, by the time that's over, you're going to finish your dinner. Most likely. If you don't, that's fine. But why would you have to go through an entire 2-hour film? And there's also people who watch the weirdest films too, like Legend, Boy in the Hood. Like, what is this? Thinking they're a gangster. You're not. The only gangsters are bloody Ice Cube and 2-pack. And they don't watch Danny Dyer and weird English actors, not like Simon Pegg. Simon Pegg's a legend. So is Danny Dyer, but like bloody weird, violent English films, or just in general, just long, boring films that just go on forever and ever and ever. If films were realistic, obviously they're not. You got films that are based on true stories, but not many of. And if you've seen 72 hours, 128 hours? I think 128 hours. If you've seen 128 hours, you know what I mean. 128 hours is a true story on a guy, I can't remember the name, who went hiking in the Grand Canyon, I think, and got trapped for literally 128 hours, hence the name, and he waited that long to then get a knife. I don't want to spoil it. I haven't seen the movie myself, but I've heard the story. He waits that long to then decide to get a knife, just go F it, get a knife, cut off his arm off, to sever off his arm, because his arm was stuck in a rock, so he couldn't move and was surviving off rainwater and his own piss. And then just had to cut off his arm to be free from the boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's just a stupid boulder. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's a rock. Good SpongeBob SquarePants reference, by the way. But yeah, cut his arm off to escape from the rock, go to the hospital, and get a what's it called again? My paragliding arm keeps crushing my head. Prosthetic, that's it, prosthetic. This prosthetic arm keeps crushing my heart, taco. Oh, good line there from Eminem. Underground, Relapse, from in 2009. I don't think he actually got a prosthetic arm, but it's a good thing to drop in. Nurse, this medic's awful. This prosthetic arm keeps crushing my heart, taco. Yeah, I think he had to be in a wheelchair, obviously with his arm bandaged up. And, yeah. But why watch like a 2-hour film that just drags on forever and ever just to watch your dinner? Just eat your dinner. Why? I'm not too against it, but I just don't understand it. And I thought I'd leave it in here anyways. I think there's some other things I've forgotten about since part 10. Like, I think there's other things that I've forgotten about since part 10. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like one or two other things, at least one thing that I've left out that I've remembered since part 10. I'll leave the credits to Johnny Kelly, because I think I said in part 1, he is the one who I got this inspo from. He is the legend, the YouTuber who I got this inspo from to do this series. He did like 14, 15 parts on this series. And then like a few years later, 2 other parts, I think. It's like 14, 15 parts. Like, yeah, 15, 16 parts. Which is incredible. And this is my 11th. And this is my 11th. This is my 11th. Which is actually pretty good, I think. But yeah. So, now before we forget, this last one, I think this video's gone for too long, about how long I want the video to be for, but I'm going to see the final one, which is kind of similar to the first one, which is, have I forgotten already? Oh, that's it. People who play the most weirdest music for like one picture for their stories. Because last year